Yes, it's Ambang here, man. Back with another video. And in this specific video, I took a six-figure growth operator and showed him how to master cold traffic. So he's one of my consulting clients, by the way, one-on-one. And yeah, broke his whole business down, reviewed some stuff as well on the ad level and for his clients. So you're gonna benefit a lot from this video. I can tell you that. As a growth operator myself, the way that they where this true skill and the difference between a six-figure one and a seven-figure growth operator, the difference between good and great, huh, is their ability to scale into cold traffic and to truly understand one-to-many selling. So that's what we go into into deep dive in with Emil here. So I hope you get a lot of value from this video. And if you want to work with us as well, there are engagements options here for free and also paid ones in the description. So check them out if you want to. And good luck with the video.
You can do this quick, quick. Literally after this call, I'm gonna rip
the next video. So I need to get feedback from you already.
Yeah.
Easy.
Cool.
Easy.
All right. Would you be able to quickly review the ads that I have for the trader and the setting coach?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, bet. Okay, so this is the trader. He's, like a bit of context, he's from the UK, young guy. He's got a lot of trust, got a pretty good organic audience. It's not that big, but it's like very, very warm. And the angle we're taking for this webinar is like how to beat prop firms. So we're doing it in a sense of like, number one is the funded game, because he has like a strategy, like a kind of approach that he takes for prop firms, where it's like the way he like rotates accounts, the way he like gets payouts on his accounts, blah, blah, blah. The trading approach, we've like kind of created a unique mechanism around his actual strategy, where it's like we've developed a strategy which was built for prop firm rules. And then the third pillar is like the psychology behind it. So this is the first ad. It's basically like a case study. So it's like Ben spent £12,000 on prop firm challenges. And then it wasn't because he didn't know how to trade, it's because he didn't understand how trading prop firms actually works. Profitability sequence, payout cycle, how to rotate accounts. When you understand how they actually work, how they've been designed for you to fail, they stop feeling like lottery tickets, start feeling like business expenses. And that's why this Sunday I'm hosting a free live masterclass. Yeah. That's the first ad. Second ad is he's gonna like be speaking to the camera. These are the three things I check before buying any funded accounts. So it's like a kind of like switch and bait hook. He shows like the three things he looks for when he's looking for a prop firm. And then he's like, but to be honest with you, I could hand you the perfect prop firm right now, but most of you would still blow the account. Most people approach funded accounts like live accounts because that's what most people online teach. That's why this Sunday I'm hosting a free live masterclass, blah, 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 a bit of social proof. Third one, I was able to buy my dream car at 19 from prop firm payouts. Same thing, basically. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if there's any point me going through like each script word for word, but is there any just kind of bit like tips or bits of advice you could give me in terms of like these ads?
First of all, your ads feel like ads, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's number one. They don't feel like content. Do you have any reels that popped up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like went viral.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to kind of replicate that.
Okay.
Because like ads that work well right now, like content is the new ads.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to kind of replicate that. So the framework that we use for that is we take what works organically,
yeah,
and we recreate it into the ad. That's it. That's all we're doing. So we have a few of them, like I think like 5 or 6 ads that are like that. Yeah, we're spending way more. So in total we have like 35 ads or something sometimes.
Yeah.
We have test budgets of between 25K up to 50K, like for a webinar launch. So in terms of that, like that's the first thing that I look at. So organic, what worked well, we replicate that, put it into ads, and we have the CTA for the webinar and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So that's easy. That's number one. Number two is you want to have authority first in terms of transparency and behind the scenes. See what I mean? So you want to, for example, with this trading, perfect. You want to have, you want to show them visually what the payouts look like.
Okay.
You want to show them visually behind the scenes of, okay, as much like this has to be extremely proof-led as possible. So those hooks work extremely well. You have the ad diversification SOP. Did you use that?
Yeah.
With the viral? Okay, good, very good. But essentially, you want to have hooks where you show them behind the scenes of literally payouts and shit. The desired outcome that they want, boom, straight into their face visually. He can share a screen, he can film his screen, he can show that it's as real and all that good stuff. And those work extremely well. So authority-based proof angles. Boom, okay, boom, okay. He showed me what's up. Let me just listen what he has to say. Because we hit the free biases. You know, we hit social proof, we hit authority and curiosity. Those are the three that we want to hit every single time. So when you're creating and starting an app, these are the three things that you need to think of every single time. So you can start with like a generic sentence like you just did. That's fine, but it's not gonna shake. It's not gonna shake someone.
Yeah.
Like things that shake are usually like books from viral videos or viral stuff that he has. But you also want to come in and have instant authority, instant curiosity, and instant social proof. That is unquestionable. And you will see that people will be hooked into that. Okay. So that's the tip and the framework there.
Yeah, I mean, I actually did that for the setting coach. I did exactly that. I went through his best performing reels. For some reason, I didn't do it for the trader. He had one where it was like a green screen of him in front of Alex Eubank, and he was like, "This guy makes $2 million a month selling courses, and you're just sitting there doing nothing about it." And I used that exact same hook because it got like 80,000 views. And I just used that exact hook for an ad. So yeah, I'll rip that for the trader as well. One thing I was going to say, for the trader, we're going to be spending about like 5K US on ads. How many ads do you think we should film? And then should we be running static ads as well?
Yeah. How many ads should you run? It's a good question. So first of all, in terms of I'm going to record this bit. You have to the recording part where you share screen is a really good one. I will use that.
Do you want me to share my screen again?
No. That part where you just show the scripts and all that stuff and we went over it. I'm gonna cut that.
Okay, cool.
So you have to send me the recording after.
Yeah, I agree.
But what I wanted to say, you said something about how many, and then also
should we run static ads?
Static ads as well. So it's because it's important, man. Like people don't really know how many ads they should make, but I always say as many as possible. I'll say like depending on the budget that you have, if you're spending anywhere between 5 up to even 25, 30K, you want to have 25 up to 35 ad creators.
Okay.
Yeah. It's quite a bit, you know. But why do we want that? It's because we want to be in creative surplus. Okay? We want to be in creative surplus, meaning we want to have an overflow of creatives because of what? Andromeda as number one, because ads can't look the same anymore. And then second of all, we want to have ads in the fridge every single time when ad fatigue occurs. Okay?
Yeah.
And then we have the ad fatigue protocol that is also inside of the SOPs. And then it's ad scaling framework SOP. You need to check it out, have access to it.
Yep.
So those are the most important things. So have 25 to 35 ad creators ready to go. And then that will be that. Now, you said a test budget. How to determine the test budget?
No, it was static ads.
Static ads. Okay. So we have 25 to 35 ads that we need to have in terms of the starting point, because we want to be in surplus. And then we have as well static ads. So we have static ads and we have the video ads. Meaning, now, static work extremely well. For some fucking reason, extremely high click-through rates, bro. We see like 4% plus sometimes. So they work extremely well. But I always say static, like video ads is always king. So we do static 30%, and then we do video. Video ads is 70%. That's kind of the ratio that you want to be in. Static 30%, video 70%. Video is always king, by the way.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. And then for statics, like in terms of building those, you have to watch the SOP. Because one of the things is when it comes to these master classes and you use static ads, bro, like that is free needs to be bigger than all the rest, you know, and we want to have authority pictures and all this stuff, but it's all in the SOP. So that's how to structure these and how to really make these convert at a higher rate. And then we also have, bro, we have static ads, we have video ads, but we also have B-roll ads. B-roll ads, bro. B-roll ads go stupid for some fucking reason, bro. They go nuts because they don't feel like ads, bro.
Yeah.
Now you have all these segments where you just educate the person. We have like an ad where we say on the Airbnb offer that was doing $1.3 million a month. We said like, yo, this is how I would make 30 million all over again. You know, and we just point upwards, and then he would walk to a house and then say, yeah, I would find the Airbnb on the top. Step one, step two. You see? And then,
it is.
oh, you've seen those, bro.
Yeah, and it's just got like the text.
Exactly. And bro, they work extremely well, bro.
Okay.
Work extremely well. I swear to God. And every single time you find some of those, because hey, bro, I don't even want to say this on camera, bro, because this is too much sauce. There's a little bit too much sauce there. But you want to follow all of the kind of competitors that you have that are in the top 3 to 5, you know? And every single time, because you will get retargeted by their ads and shit.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
Every single time you have a different format and all that stuff, because when you see their ads, you like their shit too. You like the ads. And then when every single time that you see something that you like or whatever, you just put it in the archive or you save it or you do whatever, you know? Like I send it immediately to my brother, to the group with my COO and my CMO. Boom, 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 boom. We just send it, you know? And then they check the data on that. Boom, they go to the ad library. Okay, how long is it running? How long is it active? Bro, crazy. So repeat successful actions.
I was gonna say as well, which traders do you know that are ripping well with like paid ads right now?
Us, but JJ.
But I only have 4 ads running, unless it's changed now.
Yeah, we're ripping, bro. We're ripping.
But you guys only have 4 ads though.
Yeah. Those are the first 2 webinars that we did.
Yeah.
So we spent what? We spent 45K in total right now. And we made a little bit over 200 grand. I think 220 or something, 230.
Okay.
Those are ripping, bro.
Yeah.
You need to check them out.
Yeah, I have. I literally watched them. Because I have that other trader as well. The US trader, I told you about him in the first school. I basically off-boarded this guy because like we just weren't making money. And then I was like, shit, because I'm hearing everyone paid ads, Webbies before this, and I was never doing it. So I was like, shit, like why don't I run a webinar for this guy?
Yeah.
I was like, fuck it. He has a good, unique angle as well because he worked in a hedge fund. He's like JJ. He's got a good angle. Like JJ, like you just look at him, you know this guy's a real trader.
Yeah.
He's worked in a hedge fund. He has that social proof. He's made like over 7 figures day trading himself as well. So organic wasn't doing well, but I was like, shit, we could run a Webby. So I looked at JJ's ads more so for that kind.
Yeah. For sure, man, for sure. With JJ, bro, we're in surplus overflow. His ads are just fucking converting. I don't know if he's just a pretty boy or something, but just doing well.
Yeah. In terms of creating the actual slide deck.
Yeah.
Do you do that with AI or do you do it like, do you get like a rough framework with AI and then do it yourself? Like how does that process look? Because I've tried to make slide decks with AI and they've never really came out that well.
Well, we have our frameworks when it comes to these slides and how we build them. We have the SOP for it.
Yeah.
I sent you in the chat, right? Like how to take out the fluff and all that stuff with the codes that I sent you.
Yeah.
Or to do the work, yeah. AI will bring you 70% there.
Mm-hmm.
About 70%. The last 30% is human.
Yeah.
Is you. But there will be a lot of fluff in there as well. But when it comes to building the slides, like I make sure that we have as much fat on the fucking presentation as possible.
Mm-hmm.
I just plumb everything on there. Everything that AI says, everything that I'm thinking, you know, all of the content that we have, and that we compress it into the most of the aha moments that we can find from his content is that we all plur it in there. And then I take a surgical knife and I take the fat off, out. And then I start removing slides, removing shit. It's because the process of deleting stuff is way easier. You say, oh, this is bullshit. We don't have to say this. Oh, we don't have to say that either. This sounds weird. Like, out. And then you're left with only the meat of the fucking shit, you know? And then you can start to add things back up again. So that's something that I do sometimes. Literally a few hours after, I just come back and I see, okay. It's literally like an operation, you know?
Yeah.
And then that's my framework and my process of writing the webinar out. First of all, blur everything, and start removing. And think in a specific belief. You need to have one belief. Like what I do in terms of the webinar, like there's people want to make it chronologically. They build the slides here, like slide by slide, right? But that's like the wrong thing to do when it comes to building these webinar slides, because they want to build it chronologically, you know? But what they forget to do is that a webinar is actually what? It's psychologically, because you're trying to sell them chronologically. But you have to think there's one specific belief that you want someone to have, and you want to, every single slide, to agree to that specific belief. And you sell psychologically instead of chronologically. And that's the mistake that most people make. So what is that one belief that everyone needs to have about the solution? Think about that. And you don't even need to, because you can literally ask fucking Claude.
Yeah.
You know, when you gave him all the information and this and that and all the sales calls, you know what the process is, right?
Yeah.
And we focus on the one belief that they need to have. If they believe this thing, they will buy. We have, right? And then that's how we build the slides in terms of that. Never chronologically, psychologically.
Yeah.
It's the one belief, and then from that one belief, you will start to remove the slides.
Yeah.
This doesn't, because we do what? We put them to agreement frames. That's what I call it. We put them to agreement frame. Every single slide has to agree to the fucking belief. Because every single time you will see it as well. I made a YouTube video when I did it behind the scenes with JJ, where I'm literally doing what? I'm literally making sure that JJ does the agreement frames with them. Hey, type of one in the chat if you guys are putting up what I'm putting down. Are you guys following what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Do you guys like the value so far? Yes. One. All the moderators on the webinar and shit.
Yeah.
One. And boom, agreement. Boom, again. And we do that as often as humanly possible. And then at the end of the webinar, boom, they're fucking cooked, bro. Because they are so much in the agreement of yes. The offer is just a fucking no-brainer. It's a yes too.
Yeah.
And then boom, we fill the calendar up with 200 bookings in one webinar. That's just how we do it the whole time. Yeah? But people don't really put the emphasis on how the presentation part actually works.
Yeah.
I might do an extensive training on that one in one of the groups, maybe tomorrow or something. Group call, yeah.
How long do you think it should take me? Well, I don't know if this is the best question, but how long would you say it should take me from like, okay, we're running a webinar to like everything's ready, like let's turn on promo? How long should that be?
What, from running a webinar to what?
So like I come up with the idea, okay, we're running a webinar, like how long should it take me to have all the tech, the slides, the ads, emails, like how long should it take for everything to be ready?
7 days max.
Okay.
5 to 7 days.
Okay.
Quick, bro, quick. Like this shit needs to be on autopilot. You need every single asset quick, every single, like you need admin rights to every single software quick, first day onboarding, everything needs to be fucking in your pocket. Every single asset that you need in terms of you writing the best copy, you know what it is. And I'm gonna say this on camera because it's a little bad. But you know what it is, and then you have all these assets, what you need, and then it's start writing, start building up. That's it.
Yeah.
You know, and then you can even bring in a VA at this point, bro.
I have a VA. He does all like the tech and back end stuff, but
yeah, bro, then you're good. You can do it in 5 to 7 days. Easy.
Okay. Cool. Do you have any other like tips or advice for these webbies?
Just keep me in the loop. Just literally send every single step to me.
Cool. Okay, easy. I guess everything, like all of this aside, like just based on what you know about my current situation, like do you have any advice or things I should do? It could be like related to clients, unrelated to clients, literally anything.
So thank you very much for watching. I had to cut off the video there because otherwise it's just a little bit too much sauce, right? So hey, if you liked it, like and subscribe for more. And I'm going to come back with another one of these bangers as fast as humanly possible. I'm trying to give as much value as possible. I'm super tweaking these last days. So nah, man, it's time for me to blow up. It's time for me to show the world that the real growth operators that are under the ground fucking grinding are coming back. You know. So yeah, man, looking forward to see you on the next video. Ciao.